You know what I'm gonna do? Top 10 highest peaks in 3 days. Before you watch this video, just want to make sure everyone knows that doing these 10 peaks in 3 days is relatively easy. Well, easy for the experienced hiker, not so much for me. And a lot of these places, we didn't start from ground zero, just so you know, so that's a disclaimer. Highest peak number 10, Tong Kong. I hope I said that correctly. And it is 702 meters above sea level. Toby, I'm going to kill you. Why are we going this way? It's the easier path the other way. Funny enough, we almost missed peak number 10. We walked past it, but we had to backtrack to get here. And we are now here on the top 10 highest peak. Number 10, the first one out of the 10. Wow, what a gorgeous sight for peak number 10. This is definitely one of the first places where we had a good view though, because every other place we went to, every other day we went, it was just pure mist. Number 9 highest mountain in Hong Kong, Tong Shan, and it is 754 meters above sea. So Tong Shan means the second east mountain. So a lot of these places, these peaks, they're all clustered in the one area, so we can do multiple within a day. So this one, number 9, we are combining it with Sunset Peak and another peak as well. So we're doing 3 in a day. There's something up here. Let's go and have a look what that is. I would assume this is probably like one of those temporary like resting places. It seems like there's about 6 of these little, what do you call it, these huts, these buildings. Really curious what they are. I'm so happy this path is quite easy, quite flat relatively, and you can hear I'm not really puffing. But this place is really gorgeous behind me, and it looks like you can kind of camp here. And it's got beautiful views. You can see the airport as well. So we just made it to Tong Shan, except we can't find the pillar.
It's definitely the highest one around here, so.
Right, the other one is Sunset Peak and that's it. So this is definitely the highest point. So yes, number 9 done. Number 9. And you saw on the phone, we're in the same location that it says Tong Shan. Highest peak number 8, Nei Lak Shan. I hope I said that correctly. People always laugh at me because of my accent. You can see we have really nice, easy, flat ground just to get us prepared and warmed up for number 8. Hopefully it will be easy. 700 and something meters above sea level. So the Google Maps don't show you the actual trails, but we're using an app that's for hiking specifically for Hong Kong. So that map showed us where we should go and it worked out well. Okay, we've got 2 ways to go, this way or this way. Actually, the only option is this way, so it's not maintained, so it's going to be a little rougher.
All right, let's do it.
You look very happy.
Overjoyed.
I'd love to see his happy face. So that peak behind me, that mountain there, that was Lantau Peak. So number 2 and number 8, it's actually right next to each other. So lucky for us, it's not that wet and not that dry. Seems like it's got good grip. But again, we have to be careful going down it. Okay, we're at our first resting point. And you can see here, there's one peak there and the one behind, which is higher up. Can't really see properly here. But that's where we're heading. Okay, we're at the kind of like the second plateau, flat ground, before we hit the top of the 8th highest peak in Hong Kong. So we're almost there. You can see it. And the great thing is, it cleared up a little so we can see the blue skies. So hopefully I'll get some really good drone images out of there. Yes, we made it to number 8. Made it to number 8. That was a lot easier than I expected. Highest peak number 7, Miu Ko Toi, at 765 meters above sea. Oh, some of these routes are so confusing. There's like crossroads where you don't see it on the trail maps, so we kind of have to guess and use our compass, but I think we found the right one. And Miu Ko Toi in Cantonese, it means fantastic high lookout. We are at the base of the peak, I believe, and we just need to get up some pretty steep hills. We can see people up there already. Highest peak number 7, done. No drone for sure. It won't survive, it'll fly away and I'll lose it. Even the audio right now probably sounds really bad. Okay, Lin Fa Shan, highest peak number 6. It is 766 meters above sea level. And right now we're just going down this place, Tung Shan, to get there. And it's really steep. Whew. And he fell. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. How's your ankle and knee?
That's fine, it's just my butt.
Your butt? That's okay, you have a cushy butt.
Oh, how's it look?
Oh, it's okay, no, there's no stain, it's just wet. So, just shows guys, you have to be careful. Luckily it's still flat, there's not that many rocks, so you kind of land on soft ground. Ooh, ooh. Okay, I gotta stop recording. It's not good holding a stick and recording at the same time. Okay, we just made it down from that hill behind us. If you can see, it was quite steep, and that's where Toby just fell. So we're at crossroads right now. So we came down from Sunset Peak. Now we're going, actually none of these ones, right? We're going to a different one completely. Lin Fa Shan, that's where we're going. Not following the signs and just soldier on. You ready?
Yeah. Let's do it.
I have to say, this is probably the flattest we've experienced so far. It's really easy to walk up, for now anyway. I don't want to jinx it, but it's relatively easy. It's a bit muddy, but I think anyone with any reasonable fitness level can walk up this pretty easily. We're almost at the top of Lin Fa Shan, and it's probably the steepest we've experienced just yet. You can see Toby up there. I don't know if you can see, but the pillar is just up there. I think that's about another 50 meters and we should be there. Lin Fa Shan, we got it. We did it. Number 6. That was a good climb. You can see the pillar right here. Yes. Come by. Highest peak number 5, Yeung Shan, at 771 meters above sea level. So the name of this mountain, translated from Cantonese, is Rice Seeding Mountain. I really wonder if they actually grew rice here because it's so cold. Toby has this phobia that when we go through tight spaces, he reckons a spider is going to attack him.
Not just spiders, snakes as well.
Spider snakes. It's a tight squeeze here, so I'm gonna stop recording. Now this is the tightest squeeze I've gone through so far. Oh god. Oh. How'd that feel, Toby?
Not great.
That is pretty intense. Okay, we're kind of halfway down to the next peak, and this river here, or this little stream, actually looks quite nice, but it is very, very slippery. I don't think much light gets through here as well. It's been the hardest so far going down this route. It's really, really steep. Definitely not for beginners. Maybe somewhere in between intermediate to advanced. Definitely don't come by yourself. Okay, we went through that jungle and we've gone down a path that's a lot easier to go down. But God, that was tough. So happy to be out in the open like this. Yeung Shan, number 5 highest peak. I think we're here. It's so incredibly cold up here. Freezing. And you can see mist fly by. Highest peak number 4, Sze Fong Shan, standing at 785 meters above sea level. So Toby, what do you think Sze Fong Shan means?
Angel Mountain.
Nope, it's a shape.
Triangle.
Square.
Square.
So Sze Fong Shan in Cantonese, it means square mountain. Now the path is getting interesting. Going on trails now instead of paved walkways. Okay, so we're at the bottom of Sze Fong Shan, and now we reach this area where I see some like rock walls, rock fences. Looks pretty interesting. I wonder what it's for. I might have to check it out later. Number 4 reached, 3 more to go. Highest peak number 3, Sunset Peak at 869 meters. Starting now. So the Chinese name for this place, Sunset Peak, it's called Tai Tong Shan, which means Big East Mountain. It's amazing how quickly the weather clears up. It was misty just a minute ago, and now it's all clear. So hopefully at the top it'll be really clear for us to see the gorgeous view up there. So with the weather clearing up, you can kind of see the top, but I think that's it. I think it's the one behind it that's still covered in mist and fog. And it does look pretty steep. And there was a girl that went past us maybe about 10-15 minutes ago, and she's already up the first one, which is crazy. What I really love about these hikes is that you can see the mist go over the mountains, and it just looks stunning. And you can see in the drone footage here how it just kind of slides over the hills. So gorgeous. But I don't know why Toby decided to run up the hill like a maniac. And yes, he's actually stocked up on more drinks this time. A big Pocari Sweat instead of stealing it from me. I don't know how they can run. They're so fit. We can't even walk 5 meters and they're running the whole trail. Hi. For those guys who are long-time subscribers, you might have seen that Stanley's been missing for this video. I mean, he's here in my heart. He actually let me borrow this walking stick, which helps a lot. Okay, so now we're at crossroads. There's one path which is longer but flatter, and another one that's steeper but it's not maintained. So Toby, which way should we go?
I hang to the left, so
he hangs to the left, so we're going up. Okay, so we're at this resting point, and we're at this really famous rock that people hang on, and it looks like you're hanging onto a cliff. So Toby, how was that experience?
It's lovely, magical, life-changing. Yeah, what can I say?
We made it to Sunset Peak, number 3. Yes, we did it. So 869 meters, Sunset Peak. Yes. And it's really cold up here. At least there's not much strong winds. You can see it's just completely misty. You can't see anything. So now for highest peak number 2, Lantau Peak. So this peak, Lantau Peak, is the second highest peak in Hong Kong. And for some reason, we decided to do this on the first day. Not the smartest thing to do. So a lot of these peaks in the top 10 highest peaks, they're all clustered in the same area. And I think 4 or 5 of these peaks are on Lantau Island. So we met 2 trail runners, trail joggers. The first one said we're really close to the peak, and he was laughing. Well, the second one said we're only halfway there. I don't know who to believe. We met 5 more hikers. Again, they said we're halfway. Don't trust hikers. They're not trustworthy. But I've had many regrets, but this is definitely one of the worst. Okay, so we've met some more people, and they've given us some good news and said that we're 2/3 of the way. So, not bad. And Toby said, go big or go home, and I would have easily gone home. Okay, we've made it to a resting point, and there's no trees up here, and it's really, really flat. And as you can see behind, there's pure mist, so we can't see anything. And I was going to fly my drone, except I think I'm going to end up losing it up here. And there's a sign there that says it takes 30 minutes to get down to where we were, but it took us 1 hour to get up. I don't think it'll take 30 minutes to get down because it's super slippery and pretty steep, as you saw. I think I see another 3 more peaks until we get to the actual Lantau Peak. But the sun's coming up, which is a good sign. That means we might have a good view. And I can play with some drone. That'll be nice. Show you guys what's up here for all my viewers that are not in Hong Kong. We're there. I think we're there, right?
We're there.
Yes. Yes. Lantau Peak. Here we go, 934 meters. The second highest peak in Hong Kong. Highest peak number 1, Tai Mo Shan, 957 meters, I believe, above sea level. This is really odd. We see a taxi. If I knew earlier, we could have taken a taxi. Damn it. This Tai Mo Shan area, it's actually really easily accessible because a lot of the paths are actually paved. So it's one of the easier ones, or one of the easier areas to do. But it does have the highest peak in Hong Kong. God, it's so cold up here. The wind, the mist, it's just so exposed that Toby had to stop and put on a jacket. Well, I've already got a jacket, but I wish I brought more. And you can't see from here, but the peak is behind all those mist. Okay, so we just made it to the highest peak of Hong Kong. And you can see up there, that's the weather station, and we were not allowed to go in. But honestly, it was a bit of an anti-climax, because you have all these paved roads to walk up. Just didn't feel as adventurous. But it has been an amazing 3 days, and it was great to experience it with my friend Toby. Stanley couldn't make it for this one, but I'm sure I'll come again. So guys, thank you so much for watching all the way through, and catch you soon.